Have you ever felt your legs turn to lead, your balance slip just enough to make you second-guess every step, or that bone-deep exhaustion that clings to you no matter how much you rest? It's more than just frustrating, it's dangerous. These are the quiet warning signs that can steal your independence, raise your risk of a serious fall, and quietly erode the confidence you once had in the simplest daily tasks. Far too many people are told this is just a normal part of getting older, as if decline is something you must simply accept. But here's the truth. Believing that myth is one of the most dangerous things you can do. After decades of working closely with older adults, I can tell you that decline is not inevitable. Strength can be protected. Balance can return. Energy can come back to life. This isn't theory, it's reality. Imagine someone who once walked through life with confidence, a person who started each morning with a brisk stroll and a smile. Now picture them standing at their front door, frozen in place, afraid to take even a few steps beyond the safety of their porch. They're not weak in spirit there, just exhausted, unsure, and convinced that their best days are behind them. That image, the spark dimmed in their eyes, is exactly why I'm sharing this with you now. And here's the hopeful part. The answer doesn't have to be another bottle of pills, an exhausting workout plan, or some overpriced miracle supplement. Sometimes, the path back to strength can begin with something as simple and comforting as the tea you sip each day. Stay with me until the very end, because the third T isn't just about muscles. It has a surprising benefit for your mind, one that can help keep your thinking sharp and your independence strong for years to come. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. If what I just described feels familiar, comment a simple yes below. It will show you and others that you're not alone in this. All right, let's get started. T number 1, Golden Root Revival. As the years pass, two stealthy troublemakers often creep into our lives without warning, lingering inflammation and sluggish circulation. Together, they quietly steal our energy, weigh down our legs, and spark the persistent aches that make even short walks feel like a marathon. It's not just discomfort, it's our body's way of whispering that something deep inside needs attention. Imagine inflammation as a hidden ember, glowing inside your joints and muscles. It burns slowly, stiffening tissues and accelerating muscle wear. Meanwhile, sluggish blood flow is like a half-dry river beater. Muscles are left thirsty for the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. This destructive cycle can feel impossible to escape, but nature has given us a way to break it. Why does this cycle hit harder after 60? Because our blood vessels lose some of their youthful flexibility, and our immune system becomes more prone to low-grade inflammation. The result? That familiar heaviness in the legs, the quick cramping during a walk, or knees that throb after a single flight of stairs. These are not just signs of aging, they are your body pleading for support to heal and recover. This is where a warm, golden blend of ginger and turmeric comes in. Far from simple kitchen spices, these roots carry potent natural compounds that directly combat the forces draining your strength. Let's begin with ginger. This fiery root holds compounds known as gingerols, which work as natural relaxants for your blood vessels. Think of them as gentle openers of blocked pathways. When blood vessels open, circulation improves, oxygen flows freely, and tired muscles get the fuel they've been missing. The heaviness lifts, replaced by a subtle but unmistakable sense of renewed vitality. And now turmeric. Turmeric's golden glow comes from curcumin, a natural compound that quiets inflammation at its source. Curcumin blocks the internal signals that keep your body stuck in a cycle of pain and tissue breakdown. When that internal fire calms, muscles and joints finally have a chance to rebuild and recover, instead of constantly fighting a losing battle. The science backing this is compelling. Research published in leading aging and nutrition journals has shown that curcumin can ease joint discomfort, protect muscle fibers from damage, and support faster recovery after physical activity. This isn't hype, it's measurable, real, and proven. Let me tell you about Samuel, a retired music teacher who once loved long strolls through his neighborhood park. By his mid-70s, his legs felt like lead, and his knees ached after only a few steps. We introduced a simple daily ritual: 1 cup of freshly brewed ginger turmeric tea each morning. After about 6 weeks, he reported something wonderful. He was walking the full loop around the park again, humming his favorite jazz tunes without pain or fatigue. So how do you make this golden tonic? Start with fresh ginger root and fresh turmeric root for the best potency. Grate about a teaspoon of each into a mug. And here's the crucial secret many people skip. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper. This pepper contains piperine, which boosts the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Without it, most of the curcumin slips through unused. Pour hot, not boiling water over the mixture. Let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, then strain. Add a drizzle of raw honey or a squeeze of lemon for flavor if you like. The real magic lies in consistency. This isn't a quick fix, it's a daily act of nourishment. Just as strength fades slowly over years, rebuilding takes steady effort. A warm cup each day gently fuels your body with what it needs to repair itself, step by step. Think of it as more than tea, it's a quiet promise to your future self. Each sip says, I'm choosing strength, energy, and life. If you believe in giving your body the natural tools it needs to heal, type strong healing in the comments below. It's a powerful way to declare your commitment to your own well-being. Now, let's move on to our second powerful brew. This one is made for those days when your energy fades before the afternoon even begins. I like to call it the energy lifter. Tea number 2, ginseng green tea. One of the most frustrating challenges people often face as they grow older is a constant bone-deep fatigue. It's not the kind of tiredness that goes away with a nap. It's the kind that makes everyday life feel smaller. You might wake up feeling fine, but by midday, you're drained, too weary to finish your garden chores, too tired to meet a friend, too exhausted to play with your grandkids. This isn't just physical tiredness. This kind of exhaustion usually comes from something deeper, a body that's struggling to generate and manage its energy. So, what's really happening here? Much of the answer lies in the tiny power plants inside your cells, called mitochondria. These microscopic structures are responsible for producing nearly all the energy your body uses. When you were younger, they were like brand new batteries, fully charged and incredibly efficient. But over time, they wear down and lose their spark. When mitochondria slow down, your whole body slows down with them. That's when you start feeling drained, foggy, or unmotivated despite getting plenty of rest. It's not about laziness or willpower, it's about your cells running on low power. This is where the remarkable blend of ginseng and green tea comes in. This pairing works together to gently recharge your system from the inside out. Let's start with green tea. Green tea is packed with antioxidants called catechins. These compounds shield your cells from the damage and stress that contribute to fatigue and weakness. Green tea also provides a small lift of natural caffeine, enough to perk you up, but not enough to send your heart racing. But here's the secret. Green tea also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes calm focus. When combined with the light caffeine, it creates a smooth, alert energy, clear-headed and steady, without the jitters or crash that come from coffee. Now, enter ginseng. This ancient root has been treasured in traditional medicine for centuries as a natural energizer. Modern research shows it's an adaptogenic plant that helps your body adapt to stress and stay balanced. Ginseng's active compounds, ginsenosides, do 2 important things. 1. They help your muscles use oxygen more efficiently, so physical effort feels less draining. 2. They support your mitochondria, boosting your body's ability to turn food into energy. That extra energy doesn't just help your body, it brightens your mind too. When mental fatigue fades, motivation rises, and movement starts to feel like joy again instead of effort. I think of Ruth, a retired librarian who once loved walking through the local nature trails. When she came to me, she admitted she hadn't walked the trails in months. By the time I get to the door, she said, I already feel tired. We introduced a simple morning ritual, a cup of ginseng green tea. Slowly, the spark returned. A few months later, she sent me a photo of herself smiling at the end of the trail, holding a wildflower bouquet. The fatigue that had once weighed her down had lifted, and so had her spirit. Here's how to brew it for the most benefit. Heat water until it's just below boiling. Boiling water can damage green tea's delicate compounds. Steep your green tea leaves or bag for 2–3 minutes, then add a few thin slices of fresh ginseng root or a small pinch of dried ginseng powder. Let it steep another 5 minutes so the ginseng can release its beneficial ginsenosides. Make this your morning ritual. Instead of jolting your system with coffee, gently awaken it with this calming, energizing tea. It won't work overnight, but with daily use, it builds a deep well of stamina for your body and clear focus for your mind. And here's something beautiful about this ritual. It creates a pause in your day, a quiet moment to breathe deeply, center your thoughts, and set your intentions. That stillness, paired with the slow-building energy of the tea, becomes a powerful anchor for your mood. It teaches your body and mind to move from rush and strain to calm strength. Over time, this practice does more than fight fatigue. It rewires how you carry energy through your entire day. Instead of starting fast and burning out early, you'll move with steady momentum, like a river that never runs dry. And with each new morning, that spark inside you will grow brighter. If the thought of having steady, calm energy excites you, comment Vitality Billowett's a small but powerful way to say yes to living each day fully. We've arrived at our third and final tea, and this one might be the most important of all. It targets two hidden forces that sabotage your health: stress and poor sleep. I like to call it the rest and repair tonic. Tea number 3, ashwagandha root tea. There is a quiet yet relentless challenge that comes with growing older one that often hides beneath the surface. It's not only about muscles becoming weaker over time, but about how constant tension, lingering worry, and restless nights slowly drain your strength from within. Many older adults describe waking in the morning already weary, their legs heavy before the day even starts. Others try to stay active, but find that stress or a single night of poor sleep leaves them completely depleted, as if their energy has been stolen before they even begin. What is rarely talked about is how these unseen forces, stress hormones, mental strain, and disrupted sleep directly shape the way your muscles feel and how well they function. Here's something most people don't realize. Muscles don't rebuild themselves while you're using them. Strength is not created during movement, but during stillness, specifically at night when you sleep deeply. It's during these quiet hours that your body releases growth hormone, soothes inflammation, and repairs tiny tears in your muscle fibers. Without deep, uninterrupted rest, no amount of healthy food or exercise can fully restore your strength. If stress keeps your body in a constant state of alertness, you stay stuck in survival mode. Your sleep becomes shallow, your tissues can't repair, and your body spends more time breaking itself down than building itself up. That's how people slip into cycles of fatigue, frailty, and decline that seem impossible to stop. This is where an ancient root called ashwagandha steps in. It has been used for centuries in traditional Indian medicine, not as a stimulant, but as a balancer. While other energizing teas support circulation or fuel your body directly, ashwagandha works more like a gentle reset button, helping your body cope with stress by calming cortisol, the primary stress hormone that silently chips away at your muscles and your peace of mind. And this matters even more as we age. As the years pass, our bodies become more sensitive to cortisol's damaging effects. When cortisol stays elevated for too long, it speeds up the loss of muscle, weakens bones, and disrupts the very deep sleep that your body needs most. By helping your system relax and keeping cortisol in check, ashwagandha allows your body to finally switch from fight or flight into rest and repair. This shift is what opens the door for true recovery, where strength can return and your energy can rise again. Modern research is now confirming what ancient healers already knew. Studies show that ashwagandha can improve muscle strength, enhance balance, and reduce fatigue in older adults. What makes it remarkable is how it supports both the body and the mind at the same time. Physically, it strengthens the link between your brain and muscles, improving balance and steadiness. Many older adults who feel shaky notice that their steps become firmer and more confident after using it consistently. Mentally and emotionally, it calms the nervous system, easing the worries and racing thoughts that often accompany physical weakness. The outcome is not only physical improvement, but also a gentle return of confidence and peace. I think of a kind woman named Clara, who once shared her struggle with me. She adored her grandchildren, but was frightened of lifting them because she felt so unsteady. Nights were the hardest. She lay awake for hours, her mind spinning with worries, and woke up exhausted, trembling from both fatigue and fear. We added a single, simple habit to her evenings: a warm cup of ashwagandha tea about an hour before bed. It didn't knock her out or force her to sleep. It simply softened the noise in her mind and released the tension in her body. Within 3 weeks, she began sleeping through the night and waking with a calm steadiness she hadn't felt in years. She told me she finally felt anchored, and that anchored feeling gave her the courage to scoop her grandchildren into her arms again without fear. As her strength returned, something even more beautiful happened. Her laughter returned too. The same woman who once feared falling began dancing slowly in her kitchen while holding her grandbaby's hands, her voice light with joy. That quiet cup of tea had become a symbol of her healing, a small reminder that rebuilding the body often begins by soothing the mind. And this is the deeper lesson of ashwagandha. It doesn't just restore muscle, it restores hope. When you give your body rest, your mind peace, and your spirit patience, your strength has a chance to rise again, no matter your age. And there you have it. Getting older doesn't have to mean growing weaker, slower, or losing your independence. The truth is, your body is capable of so much more than you may realize sometimes. It just needs the right kind of support to thrive again. Even something as simple as a daily cup of the right tea can be a small but powerful step toward rebuilding your energy, your balance, and your confidence. If this video gave you hope or sparked something inside you, don't let it end here. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another tip to keep your body strong and your mind sharp. Remember, it's never too late to start feeling like you again. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.